Hey guys, I'm Rodin. Welcome to WaterBaby Tarot. So first of all, forgive all the noise in the background. I was trying to wait it out for them to be done with like gardening and mowing and stuff like that. But unfortunately, this is the only time I have today to do this video, and it needs to post by tomorrow because I did it the day before. Yeah, so I apologize and I'm so sorry. Hopefully it'll be over soon because I've been sitting here for a while. Also, I'm probably going to be sneezing a lot because they're cutting the grass and it is kind of aggravating my allergies. So also don't mind that. But anyway, hi, welcome. Today is the video for the astrology and tarot reading for June 9th. Keep in mind that when I am looking at the aspects in astrology, I am taking a snapshot at midnight Hawaii time for June 9th, and so I keep meaning to put these like in the editing part of the videos, but the aspects I'm talking about, the degrees I'm talking about, are for June 9th at midnight Hawaii time. That is June 9th, 6 a.m. East Coast time. That is June 9th, 11 a.m. UK time, and June 9th, 8 p.m. Sydney time, because I've had questions about that, and I just wanted to be clear. So the way this is going to work, there are aspects I've been talking about because there are aspects that kind of stick around for days that don't change every day. I'm just going to like put a little blurb there, be like, we went over this. And if you're new, I'm going to tell you when I went over these aspects. You can look into the more detailed explanation if you're coming in a little late to the party. I mostly will focus on the moon every time I do these videos because the moon does change every day, constantly throughout the day, creating different aspects. Please don't get hung up on the fact that this is for like a snapshot in time for one day. Energy lingers, it is fluid, it is not linear, and so no matter where you are in the world, no matter if it's June 10th for you, or you know, this resonated for you on June 7th, it's energy that we feel the prelude of it, we feel the present moment of it, and then we feel it leaving. Okay, so keep in mind the things that I'm saying could resonate with you in something you've already been experiencing, or in present time, or moving forward you might be experiencing some of these energies a little bit more intensely. Okay, so much noise. Also, when we move into the tarot card portion, keep in mind that I am just really checking in with the energy. It is very general. Sometimes I get channeled messages for things that have already come to pass or things that will come to pass for some of you. So please only take the messages as they resonate and don't get hung up on the fact that it needs to be today, because it doesn't. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So talking about the astrology, there are a few aspects that we've been talking about for a bit. Again, if you want more detail on these two aspects that I'm going to talk about, June 7th was when I really did a little bit of a deep dive. So go ahead and check out June 7th video if this is the first video you're coming across, okay? So we talked about Mercury retrograding through Gemini, squaring off with Neptune and Pisces at 23 degrees. We talked about that. We talked about Saturn going square with Uranus. That's a big, big aspect. It will be exact on the 14th. We talked about that. We've also talked about Mars in Cancer opposing Pluto in Capricorn. We've talked about that. Just a quick summary for those aspects. There is that it creates these three aspects together create a tug of war of what are we supposed to nurture? What are we supposed to prioritize? Ourselves and our personal freedoms, or others? Our agendas, or the comfort of others? Is emotional connection more important, or is getting shit done and working more important? Is old paradigm important, or is new paradigm important? There's a lot of like needing to take sides or feeling the need to take sides, and on top of it with Mercury and Neptune, a lot of confusion, miscommunications, and fights going on in the midst of that as well. Again, more detail is in the June 7th video. Now, that being said, let's move forward. The moon has been in Taurus the last couple of days, but today, for June 9th, moon is in Gemini at 7 degrees, again, according to the snapshot in time. June 10th, we have the solar eclipse in Gemini. I'm very excited for that, just because it is an annual eclipse energy, and it brings so much change and a lot of new beginnings, right? Especially given that we've been in this full moon eclipse Sag energy for a bit, to kind of close things out, to really try to bring clarity. Full moons in general are about that, but eclipses are much more intense, right? So we do have that coming up. The solar eclipse will be at about 1 a.m. Hawaii time on June 10th, about almost 7 a.m. East Coast time on June 10th, and then so on. You can do your own time zone conversions on that. Not my job. So yeah, exciting to look forward to. So I'm going to focus a lot on the moon today. I'm also going to focus on talking about Venus a little bit, because Venus, the movement of Venus is going to get more intense as far as like feeling energies. Yeah. So on June 9th, the moon is aspecting Venus. It's a very minor aspect. The degree placements aren't even that strong, but it's going to get stronger as the moon shifts through Gemini, and then especially when the moon hits Cancer. Oh, I mean, Venus is also still moving through Cancer, and it's going to eventually hit Leo, right? But that's really going to highlight Venus energies for us in our lives. Also, Venus is aspecting Uranus, also very minor and not a strong aspect right now. But Uranus is a long-term planet. It's staying still in Taurus for a long time, for quite a bit. Venus is, like I said, in Cancer, and will be moving through into Leo. But with Venus in Cancer in a water sign, it's creating that sextile with Uranus. And as Venus moves to like the very last degree of Cancer, we're also going to feel that in, not the last degree, excuse me, 12 degrees. I just looked at my notes. Need to have notes for some of this stuff, right? So sorry about that noise. Venus is in Cancer at 8 degrees right now. Uranus is in Taurus at 12 degrees. Once Venus hits that 12th degree of Cancer, that's going to go exact with Uranus, and that's going to be intense. But it's going to be really good, though, because it's like we've had such these energies of tug of war, conflict, tension, fighting, miscommunication, misunderstandings, and the moon in Taurus really was came in to kind of help us prioritize or understand what our needs are. That was like the big theme of Taurus this time around, understanding what our needs are. The moon in Gemini is about taking that a step further in pursuing new things, learning about new things, learning about new ways of thinking and communicating that can keep solidifying our pursuit of our needs, right, and prioritization of our needs. Moon in Gemini also brings this desire to connect, right? So as we're moving into this moon in Gemini, this desire to connect is really also coming to the surface, kind of like, okay, we focus on ourselves, trying to kind of go about our relationships in a different way, right? Minorly, but still there. And with the eclipse energy, that could be more major for some of you, depending on where Gemini is in your houses. But while that's happening, Venus is aspecting Uranus stronger and stronger and stronger for the next few days, up to like the next week, actually, I think is really what it is. That Venus Cancer component is really going to highlight our desire for emotional connection, our desire for emotional nurturing in our relationships, especially relationships that are around feminine energies or maternal energies or mommies, right? Or even families, because it is Cancer. And it is about emotional security as well. So it's like, last couple days, we've been in this moon in Taurus. We know what our needs are. Moving into moon in Gemini, okay, learning a lot more about how to pursue that, and also having this desire to talk, to socialize, when talking is really hard right now, right? So then there's that like, that frustration of, oh, I want to pick this person's brain, or I want to just sit down and talk to this person, or I just feel like I need to get to know this, or need to get to the truth. There's also a bit of truth seeking in there. And while that's going on, Venus is creeping in more and more into our heart spaces of wanting emotional security and emotional connection, as well as having that intellectual connection, right? So it's also going to be creating, over the next like week and a half, I'm going to say week and a half, especially this eclipse energy, this need for deeper relationships, more meaningful relationships, where we're really feeling heard, we're really feeling considered, and that we really are having that reciprocated, right, back and forth with another person. Yeah, so keep an eye on Venus. Venus is in Cancer, like I said, and it's going to be getting stronger and stronger the next week and a half, creating that like, I need to have like more important, significant connections in my life. Again, I also want to emphasize with Moon in Gemini really quickly, that Moon in Gemini is also really amplifying this like truth-seeking energy. Truth-seeking. And with Mercury retrograding in Gemini, just don't be surprised if, as you're pursuing deeper truths within your relationships and deeper emotional connections, that there are some truths that come to light that have been hidden away that are unpleasant. Okay, Mercury retrograding in Gemini tends to kind of reveal secrets, because Gemini is knowledge, right? It's also friendship energy, but with truth-seeking and that pursuit of the deeper within your relationships with people, along with eclipse energies, Yeah, some stuff's gonna come out. Some stuff's gonna come to light, and it's only for the better, and that's fine. Just don't be surprised if secrets that have people have been keeping from you are gonna come out, or if all of a sudden you feel the need to kind of divulge in communicating information to people. Sorry. Or if all of a sudden you are, that's so weird, all of a sudden it feels like super quiet. Let's see how long that lasts. You might also feel this deep desire and urge to divulge information that you have been holding off divulging to people for whatever reason or another, and it could cause conflict, but it's to have more honest and deeper connections. Okay? Okay. All right, so that's that. I'm gonna put these away. Hello. Let's get into some cards. What do I want to start with for June 9th? I actually, God, I wish I had a Romance Angels deck. I'm so sad I did not bring that. I feel so strongly that's what I need to use right now, and I just don't have it. It bums me out, but that's okay. We're going to use Energy Oracle cards. Okay. So as of June 9th, like I said, I think you're really just going to start feeling that moon in Gemini, the truth-seeking, I want to be more honest with people, I want to talk more to people, I want to start learning new things or incorporating new things that can really help me to solidify my needs and my physical comfort. And then as Venus moves further into Cancer, especially closer to that 12-degree Cancer, through the next week and a half, it's going to be more about the emotional security and emotional connection. That's going to become important after the truth-seeking. So we're almost like moving from like physical sense of security within the self and life, and then within our relationships, and then understanding truth that's been hidden from us, or having really honest connections with people, and then the emotional, right? Oh yeah. Any messages, please, for the collective? Anything that needs to come forward for the collective? Anything you need to know or be aware of? God, that Gemini energy is strong. I feel a lot of like, they gave me the word scribe, so it's a lot of writing and a lot of reading. Be careful of getting caught up in like news. I also want to say that don't believe everything you read is almost what I want to say. Don't get too caught up in news, but yeah, I'm getting a lot of reading and a lot of writing. There's gonna be some people that are struggling with impulse control. I'm also getting that impulse control is gonna be a little bit of an issue. They're showing me a pig. I guess that's more specifically a hog. I actually want to use the word hog more than a pig. I don't know the difference. I don't know if there is a difference, but I want to use the word hog more so than pig. That's kind of an interesting energy because boar, thank you. They said boar is more accurate. Okay, boar is more accurate. It's funny because I do feel like boar and pig are kind of different, energetically speaking. Like pig I see as a very intellectual energy, also a little bit of intuitive energy, but pigs are like, it's going to sound strange, but they're very intellectual. And there's also like a friendly energy that I get with pig spirit energy. But boar, I feel like is a lot more about like strength. I feel like it's a lot more about like being able to protect yourself when you can, when you need to, is almost what I want to say. Being able to be smart enough to protect yourself when you can, to move swiftly if you need to, and also to just kind of be an observer when you need to, is kind of how I see boar. I feel like there's gonna be some lessons for you guys. Might be harnessing that energy. Okay. Cornucopia, I love it. That is abundance. Cornucopia is literally just that. It's abundance. It's moving towards progression, it's moving towards harvest energy, it's having resources, it's having plenty. Having plenty in life, feeling pretty damn good. It can be blessings, it can also be gifts. I feel like you don't see this coming. This feels like a surprise. This feels unexpected. In fact, I'm almost feeling like some of you are like, no, I'm having to actually get my shit together I am very far from this energy. I feel like you guys feel really far from this or are lacking this. But it's here. But it feels like it's catching you off guard for some reason. I feel like you can thank Uranus for that. Uranus gets a bad rap sometimes, and I know even the way I talk about Uranus can sound kind of innately negative, and it's not. It just causes a lot of change, and we've been in so much change, right? Because Uranus has been aspecting Saturn with Aquarius, and it's a change that's hard to accept. Again, I talked about this on the June 7th video. Saturn in Aquarius square Uranus and Taurus. A lot of change comes in that is just very hard to deal with, very hard to accept, really feeling tied down and restricted, feeling like you really can't do anything about it in a way that's very frustrating. In a way that where you feel like you really don't have any freedom or say so or control or anything. And it's like, I can feel it. It's like an infuriating energy that I think some of you guys have been in. And almost like, all right, getting a couple channelings here. Some of you guys have really been like going against the current of the river, metaphorically speaking, of like, fuck no, I'm getting what I want. Fuck no, I'm getting what I want. I will paddle against the current as hard as I have to, and I will get what I want. Almost fighting the universe a little bit. And I get it. I totally get it. I totally get it. All in the name of achieving this. But I think whatever these blessings or abundance or positive progressive energy that's coming in for you is something that you really don't see coming because it's not part of your plan. It's like whatever this is, you either never thought you wanted it or you never really considered it. It's out of the realm of the things you've wanted, but you're going to realize once you have it that you wanted it. Does that make sense? Like, I'm trying to think of an example. Like, let's say you wanted a puppy and you were dead set on getting a Chihuahua, but instead of a Chihuahua, the universe keeps shoving huskies in your face, and you're like, no, I want a Chihuahua. I'm getting a Chihuahua. I'm getting a Chihuahua. I'm getting a Chihuahua. And then you just have to like have a husky. I said husky, right? And have a husky, and it's like you might be really pissed off about it. You might feel like you wasted your time or your energy, your efforts trying to get this freaking Chihuahua that you wanted so bad. And then you get this husky, and then you're like, oh, he's kind of cute. Oh, he actually like cuddles with me a lot more than I thought he would. Oh, he actually like obeys me more than I thought a dog could. Or like, oh, you know what? There's actually a badass dog. Like this dog actually fits my lifestyle a lot better than a Chihuahua ever could. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what I'm getting with that. But there's so much frustration and irritation. Oh, motherfucker, really? Sorry, hold on, guys. Along the way. Where'd you go? Don't watch me. I'm gonna get you. Okay, anyway, don't mind me. All right, so let's keep going. You're getting something. I just feel like it's not what you ever thought you wanted, or it's not what you were asking for, and it's just like it's being brought in through change. I am getting that heavily, and it's like there's such an irritation with it, and then I think you're just gonna realize, oh, I didn't want it, didn't think I wanted it, but I this is actually really nice. Actually, it might be better than the thing I thought I wanted. Ooh, yeah, the garden and the gate. Again, I'm having trouble with acceptance with this. The garden and the gate implies, do I want to stay where it's safe? Do I want to stick with what I know, what I've been telling myself I want, what I've been telling myself that I want, what I've been telling myself what abundance actually is? Or being willing to step out of your comfort zone and embrace a blessing that, again, it's like you haven't viewed as a blessing. You understand what I'm saying? Like being behind the gate, being in your garden and staying there is you sticking to the ideas you thought you wanted. The ideas, the attachment to the things you thought were abundance, the things you thought were important. This was a similar message we got last couple of days. But being able to come out of that and be like, okay, trying it out, accepting and embracing it. There's going to be an ease about it. Sorry, they're also giving me this too. Whatever you've been trying to chase or hold on to, and you've been struggling, there's a reason you've been struggling. My God. This that's coming in, it's easy. It comes to you easy. Anything that's coming to you with such flow and ease from the universe, it's happening for a reason, and you're probably meant to have it. But I feel such a resistance to accepting it and getting out of your comfort zone and getting out of your gate here. Some of you guys are learning to do that, learning to just kind of Get out of your comfort zone, get out of your head, get out of your ideas of what you think you want or what you think is best for you, and just kind of let the universe deliver to you. Any other messages for the collective? Indecision. That feels heavy. I heard the word shadow. Very strong word. Shadow. With this card. Again, I feel the anger and I feel the frustration, and I get it, guys. I so get it. But, you know, we don't always know what's best for us. We really don't. Like, we might think we do, and then we learn some lessons, and it's like, oh, why did I think that was good for me again? Shadow. There's this lack of awareness that's happening. Thank you. There's a lack of awareness of the energy you're acting from. Some of you actually might not be as connected to yourself as you think you are. Yeah, thank you. Self-awareness. Thank you. There's a lack of self-awareness going on of what energy you're acting from. Where in your body are you instinctively acting from? Is it from a place of intuition? Is it from a place of knowing? Or is it from a place of, I want it this way, right? So you guys might have to do some shadow work here. Wow, that's it. That is it. Some of you guys are definitely going to make some choices here with indecision being in reverse, whether you're going to stay in your comfort zone and keep struggling and fighting the current of the river, or get out of your comfort zone and try on this blessing for size. I think that's what I call this. Just try it on for size. See if you like it, see if it fits, see if it's comfortable. Give it a real shot, right? Don't poo-poo it before you've actually embraced it. You're going to be making some decisions here. Again, I keep hearing like shadow. Some serious shadow work here for some of you. Overall, we do have envy in reverse. Yep, I knew it. I so knew it. The crown chakra, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. I love this card. It's just so pretty. I love that purple. It's just beautiful. And then we have, oh wow, we have happy family. Yep. And then we have the 4th chakra, the heart chakra card with Archangel Raphael. I love that these two came out, because what was I saying before? It's like, from the moon being in Taurus last couple of days, we were in this place of thinking about ourselves, of our own personal sense of security in the very physical sense, our home, our money. Like home was coming up a lot the last couple of days as I was channeling for these readings. Moving into Moon in Gemini, which that eclipse energy is going to happen, and that's going to be with us for 6 months, energetically speaking. It's going to pitter out after some time, but 6 months of Sag, Gemini, eclipse energy that we'll be experiencing, right? And the Moon in Gemini is that crown energy. It is that, what is the truth? What is the truth? What is the truth? This is also speaking of the connection with yourselves that I was feeling that there's a lack of, right? Envy in reverse with the crown chakra. It's like, take a moment to really become self-aware. What energy are you acting from? Are you acting from your own true energy? From the sense of being connected with yourself, from your intuition, from your instincts? Or is it just from, I want it this way, I need it this way, right? And whatever shadow work you got to do it. That's fine. You're going to come to some consensus here. You're going to come to some choice. Whatever the choice is for you is going to be, you know, your life, your prerogative, your free will. You're going to play it safe, stay in your safety zone, what you think is the truth, what you think you know is best for you, or you're going to let yourself be a little uncomfortable and try something on for size. Try something new on for size. As you get connected with... I have no words. Sorry, I was like, wow, that really threw me for a loop. Sorry. Oh, push it away. Push it out. Coming back here. Getting connected with yourself to make the right decisions, right? And whatever shadow work that you need to work through is really important here. So we move into that moon and Gemini energy. We want more honest connections. We want more truth. We want to start really learning the new things we want to have in life that are really going to support our needs. And that includes relationships especially. And then we move into that like really heavy Venus Cancer energy that will be sextile. Let me look at my notes. Where did that Venus go? Yeah, sextile, excuse me. Sextile Uranus, that's going to be highlighting the importance of emotional connections and emotional security within relationships. And then we get this, the happy family with the heart chakra card. Some of you guys are going to go from like a lot of upper chakra energy from like the crown and the throat with all that Gemini, and then into the heart space, right? Caring about our physical needs, caring about the needs of our physical environment and reality, what makes us feel secure and okay. What the truth is, how do we have honest connections with people? How can I be more honest with myself and other people to, I need more deeper, more significant emotional connection. I need really badass, significant, important, meaningful and fulfilling relationships. And there it is. There's the progression. So even though like I'm doing this for June 9th, this is going to be energy that you are going to be feeling for probably the next week and a half or so. Okay? So sorry about that. That so took me out of it for a minute. I am so sorry. Okay. Coming back. So let's take a look at this a little bit more. I want to look at Garden in the Gate because that's where I feel the like, do I play it safe? Or do I try something new on for size? Do I embrace the universe is giving me even though I really don't want it? So let's look at Garden in the Gate. I really feel drawn to sexual magic, so I'm just gonna go for it. Climb up the Garden in the Gate. I'm also noticing there's 2 11s on the board. Just, master numbers. We have cornucopia, and then we also have 11 with Archangel Raphael. I almost said Michael. Some of you might be working with Archangel Michael. Final Garden in the Gate. I also see 8, 3, 2, 5, and 4, for those of you who are curious. Final Garden in the Gate, please, for the collective. Swords? Oh, cups. Whoa. I swore that was the 9 of Swords, but it's 9 of Cups in reverse. Again, I just keep getting this energy of like, that's not what I want. Universe, what you're giving me, that is not what I want. Being very disappointed. Being very, very disappointed. But here's the thing. It's like, if you stay with what you think you want or what you think is best for you, and you stay in your comfort zone and you keep going against the current of the universe, while the universe is giving you shit, you're going to be unhappy. If you stay behind this gate, you're going to be unhappy. You might as well take a risk and give it a try. But let's keep going. Playing with Garden in the Gate. Wow. Yeah, full in reverse. I do not want. Some of you might be viewing whatever this is that the universe is throwing at you as too risky, or it's like, again, it's just not in the realm of what you've told yourself you've wanted. But because that desire for it isn't there, it's like, I feel like some of you guys are looking at it like it's not worth taking, or it's a risk, or it's not worth leaving, or abandon. Oh, Jesus. Cards falling all over the place. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Yeah. A little bit of a mess today. That it's not worth giving up on what you told yourself you wanted because you put in so much energy, time, and effort in trying to get what you want. Right? Tell me more about the Garden in the Gate. Moon in reverse, that came actually on top of indecision. So I'm not surprised because Moon in reverse brings clarity. It brings truth, right? So while you're sitting behind your gate, after putting in so much of your energy and time and money and whatever in chasing what it is you think you wanted, universe gave you something else and you're like, really, universe? Really? 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 And sitting there being very disappointed. But while you're sitting there being disappointed, like I said, you're kind of looking at what the universe is presenting to you. Try it on for size. Truth will come forward. Clarity will come forward. Okay? Let's see what else wants to come out. Somewhere with the garden and the gate. A lot of reversals. Tell me more with the garden and the gate. There we go. Oh, okay. So now we have Two of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting with the Eight of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is at play there. I'm hearing I'll try. That's what I'm hearing. I'll try. I will try. I will try. I will try. I think you are realizing that the longer you sit there and you're kind of irritated about what's going on in your life, of what universe is giving you versus what you've been chasing, and the struggle that's been coming with that, and you just kind of let it go. Yeah, it's like just let go of what you've been fighting for and embrace what's being given to you, right? It's like just give it a try. Again, there's still that hesitation. There's still that hesitation, and I do feel like there's also a lot of imbalance going on because you've been kind of like swimming up the river a lot. But the Eight of Pentacles is a definite I will try. I will try energy. And then we have, oh, did not see this coming. We have Five of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So again, the confusion that's been at play from Mercury and Neptune is very palpable. Right? It's been really making it hard for things to be very clear for us. But like I said, clarity is coming in. Clarity is coming in here. But that Five of Wands is conflict. It is that fight. It is that struggle. I'm also just getting a lot of fights. I've been getting that. I've been getting a lot of conflict with people in the readings lately. And I'm feeling it here. I'm really feeling it here. As it relates to your relationships, I'm also getting that it's like trying to be clear as to how to be realistic with what to expect from people. I'm going to say it that way. Seven of Cups speaks of many different ways, many different possibilities, many different options. Fantastical and valid and realistic, right? But not everything that is in front of you, not everything that you're thinking of is a reality. Some of it really is just an illusion, right? So it's like I'm feeling that battle within relationships here for you guys, and that's been present and it's still present here. Yeah, still very present here. And I am getting that it is about what people are presenting to you, right? So it's like if you're not liking what someone's presenting, in comes that struggle. In comes that struggle of what can I really expect of this person? Am I expecting too much? Am I expecting something that they're not capable of? Or am I expecting valid things and they're just in a weird place right now? Yeah, that's what I'm getting with that. Overall, we have Ten of Wands. Yeah, there's a struggle, right? Yep, with Strength card in reverse. Wow, with the Knight of Wands. I am not surprised. So the Ten of Wands, the Strength in reverse, and the Knight of Wands, again, it's like you're feeling very burdened by this because you want what you freaking want, Knight of Wands. You've been putting in a lot of effort, you've been putting in a lot of time, and you've been going up against this current, and the universe keeps showing you something else, keeps giving you something else, and you're like, I don't want that. And it's making you stressed out and burdened and feeling like you've wasted a lot of time and energy. Strength in reverse, you feel like you're totally out of control in this situation. Or when it comes to this stuff, or lately you've been feeling out of control with what the universe has been presenting to you and what you've been striving for, and there's been so much struggle. And I'm telling you the answer, I know you don't like it, but the answer lies in letting go and embracing what the universe is giving you, because whatever is coming easy, it's coming easy for a reason from the universe. And this isn't like a bad thing. Whatever this is, it's like, it's a gift or it's adding something to your life in some way. It's just not what you've been pushing towards. It's just not what you've been focusing on. It's just not what you've been telling yourself that is part of your plan or that you've been wanting. But it is something positive. Okay? Then we come to this indecision card. Oh, we're looking at this. We are so looking at this because some of you guys are definitely... I saw another bug. Some guys are definitely going to be making a decision here. And again, I feel like some guys there's going to be shadow work involved in this as well. But let's look at that, and then we will wrap it up. You know, do honest truth. Talking about indecision, please. In reverse. We have temperance in reverse. There's the imbalance, the impatience, the frustration. Tell me about indecision in reverse. Am I taking these? No. Okay. Tell me indecision. That's a lot of cards. Oh. Fool in reverse. So again, that frustration of not getting what you want, being resistant to what's being presented to you and walking towards that, accepting that. We have Ace of Cups, a new beginning. See, that's what I mean. You're resisting some kind of new beginning here. You're resisting something new. You're resisting a gift. Ace of Cups is a gift, okay? Yes, it's a new emotional path or new emotional beginning or even a new romance. It could even be love itself, but it's a gift. It's being presented to you and you are so resisting it. You are being very impatient. You're being very adamant in what it is that you've been telling yourself you've wanted. But then we have this. We have Hierophant in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Again, I don't want, I don't want, I don't want. It's almost like rebuking the universe a little bit, like rebuking what has come down from like the higher ups, you know? It's just a massive push of it, like get it away from me. Talking about indecision in reverse. I'm also getting whatever you guys have been focusing on and striving towards, of what you think you've been needing, or whatever abundance you've been chasing, or whatever gifts or rewards you think you've been deserving of. I feel like it's been a long time. I think that's also part of it, where some of you guys have been like, I've been at this for oh so long, and it's like, I'm not going to give up on that now just because something else is being presented to me. I know. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger. But whatever's being given to you, it's being given to you for a reason. It doesn't mean you're not going to get the rewards you think you deserve now that you're focused on. It might just come at a later time, right? It might just be that it's supposed to come later, and maybe whatever this is for you, that's just what's supposed to come now. Talking about indecision in reverse. Yeah, acceptance. Nice. Ooh. Just got juicier. Whoa. So first of all, I like that we have the Six of Swords. Acceptance. Acceptance, peace, forward movement. This tells me that, again, that you are making some choice of some kind. But then we have this Seven of Wands with the Seven of Swords in reverse. This feels like fight energy to me. It almost feels like you're turning your back on something. Yeah, you're turning your back on something. Whatever decision that you're coming to on, do I embrace whatever this is that's here and now, or do I stay the path and like stay struggling to get what I think I deserve? Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? You're making some kind of decision. So you choosing one path is rebuking another here. But this feels like you're trying to do it in a peaceful way, but there's such a fight. Such a fight. That's Seven of Wands. Overall, we have Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, and then we have Hermit. Nice. I like it. And then Three of Wands. Beautiful. With Judgment. Oh, we got that Tower. Oh, wow. Tower with the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Cups. You're going to figure it out. You're going to figure it out. Okay. With the Queen of Pentacles, the Hermit, Three of Wands. First of all, these energies alone speak of taking some time to figure your shit out. Taking some time, might even be some shadow work, especially because we have Tower and Judgment here, but I'm getting there. Sorry, I'm just so excited. I'm getting there. Hermit is the truth seeker. The hermit seeks out the star, seeks out the enlightenment, seeks out the truth, seeks out what I really want, right? Three of Wands is that looking forward with anticipation, but it is a little bit of a waiting period here, right? So it's like while you're sitting behind your gate in your comfort zone, being very disappointed that things have been so hard or such a struggle for what you've been focused on, even though the universe is presenting you with something, it's like you're trying so hard not to look at it. You're trying so hard to not even accept it. But while you're behind the gate, you're doing this. You're figuring it out. You're figuring it out. You will come to some kind of decision here. I feel like you're putting the fight down. I feel like that's the fight you've been in. Thank you. They said yes. That fight energy I was feeling, that's what you've been in, and that's what you're walking away from. As you are in this energy of figuring it out, we move into this. Whoo! Whoo-hoo. Judgment and the Tower. And what does that bring? Truth. Moon, Gemini, eclipse. It brings in truth. With the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the minor to the major for the star card. What did I say? The hermit always follows the star. Here's the minor version of the star. Yeah. Oh, you'll figure it out. Tower with Judgment, that is like a big ass epiphany. Also, for some of you, it's literally a changing event or some kind of deliverance of truth directly from guides or directly from higher dimensions, higher beings of sorts, and it's giving you so much. It's like you couldn't get any more cards like for truth here just in these three alone. Ace of Swords is literally truth, knowledge, information. Tower, also sudden truth, also change, of course, and like crumbling of things down. Judgment is also truth and resolution and understanding on a higher level. Yeah. Oh, it's coming. It is so coming, and you are going to understand the value of what is being presented to you. Nine of Cups. I think you're going to realize how important it is for you, and you're going to, whatever the struggle is, whatever the fight has been, you're just going to drop it. You're just going to drop it. I think with the Seven of Swords in reverse, it's also revealing how, I'm not going to say unhealthy. Thank you. The pursuit that you've been on, the struggle that's been associated with it, there's been information there that you haven't been aware of before as to why it's been such a struggle or why it hasn't been working. And again, it might just be that it's just not for you and there's something so much better in store for you, right? But I think you're going to realize like, oh, yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. There's going to be something about it that you haven't been seeing that's going to be revealed to you, especially if it involves another person. I mean, maybe you just didn't understand the truth of a situation or a person that's involved in whatever it is you've been pursuing, right? But either way, holy crap. That's insane. That's insane. That is Moon, Gemini, eclipse energy, for sure. For sure. Let's get you some advice cards, and then we will wrap it up. I'm gonna do spell casting. That feels appropriate. My room's a mess right now. That feels appropriate. Can I get an advice card, please? Ooh, that was very quick. Fertility and family. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Whatever's being presented to you, for some of you, it could be an opportunity with your relationships, or maybe a relationship, or maybe pregnancy, or maybe something is like literally happening with family. Fertility and family, like that is crazy. That's basically saying that there is really positive growth, really positive blessings and abundance that's coming in as it relates to your domestic life. Whether that's your biological family, your friends that you consider family, creating a family, or your environment, like your home environment as well. Very, very positive. Yeah, whatever this is, it's coming in the form of that. And for some reason, you've been telling yourself you don't want it. Or that, you know, I'm focused that way, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way, I don't want that. But it's going to be so good for you. I feel like I should pull more. I'm going to pull more. I feel like this is one scenario. I feel like that's one scenario for people. Can I get another advice card, please? Yeah, especially fertility and family. That, like, literally might be pregnancy. Just saying. Oh. Oh, that's nice. That feels good. Oh. That feels like warm and fuzzies in the chest. I like that. That feels so much like this energy. This is self-contentment. This is also discovering yourself, discovering more of who you are, discovering more of what actually makes you happy, and getting away from what you've been telling yourself would make you happy, and actually understanding and feeling and knowing what would make you happy, right? I really like this. Some of you are going to have some self-discovery with whatever this is. I feel like that's why some of you need to do the shadow work, because whatever is causing you to resist this, it might rely in your shadow, or might rely in some wounding around being able to accept yourself or have self-worth. Or and knowing what you deserve. Sorry, I was getting downloads. I think some of you just never envisioned that you could actually have a healthy family environment or healthy family unit, or that you could have people show up for you like that, so you rebuke it. That's interesting. That's definitely for a very specific group of you. Rebuking any relationships or anything that could possibly lead to healthy family situations or a family dynamic or a family unit of some kind, because like deep down it's like you think it's just going to fall apart, or deep down you think you don't deserve it. Yeah, or deep down it's just not going to work out. Or how could happiness ever come from those things? How could that ever be a positive experience? Almost associating family units with dysfunction. Ooh. And maybe finding within a piece of yourself like that's something you actually do need for yourself, and that you actually do really want, and that you actually can be blessed with the healthy family unit. I like it. Wow, this ended up being a bigger reading than I anticipated. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Don't forget to check out Patreon, and everything else you have is linked below for your convenience. For Patreon, I am going to start doing new moon and full moon lives again. And on the lives, I do the spreads. We do like 3 spreads, and we hang out and we talk and we chit chat. It's usually like an hour and a half to 2 hours long, and of course you don't have to hang out during the live. You can always watch it later. But it's a really fun experience. I'm not going to do it for this new moon Gemini eclipse just because it's like the next day. And I'm still kind of making my way into a work routine as well as a life routine here. But I am going to do it for the full moon Capricorn. Okay, that's at the end of the month. But I love you guys. Take care. Again, hope you guys go out of this and have a good night. Namaste.